we're like zooming, man. Okay. A first. I have a frame of reference, keeping my feet touched to the ground. Outside my frame of reference, the worlds come all unbound. Inside my frame of reference, my world is comfy, the mirror's clear. Outside my frame of reference, objects are closer than they appear. Thunder and lightning call my name, tires squeal in the rain outside my frame of reference. Bosses anger, spittle on lips, jaws lock, hands on hips. When there's no frame of reverence, show me your frame of reference. Read me numbers, give me names. Sparks fly when frames of reference crash into other frames. The works go up in flames. When frames crack, come undone, shapes distort, colors run. When frames break, pictures fall, and off the wall comes off the wall. A frame of reference, so don't think I'm here alone. Friends share my frame of reference, well, more or less my own. Sometimes my frame of reference is not the safe port it might appear. In fact, sometimes I think its framer is grinning ear to ear. Oh, I argue passionately, wonderfully disagree with someone's frame of reference. Arguing passionately, then it dawns on me it's the same difference. Born to a frame of reference, I didn't choose mine. Did you choose yours? Swords are turned into plowshares, so let's turn frames to doors. I'll open mine, you yours. Swords are turned into plowshares, so let's turn frames to doors. I'll open mine, you open yours. Thank you. We're zooming. This is it. We're here. I'm coming to you from Laguna Beach, California, where it's still sunny out there. It's 5:30, the very civilized hour of 5:30. You see, that's to accommodate our friends on the East Coast, which are where it's 8:30. So they're 3 hours ahead. So don't tell us what happens. Let us find out for ourselves. Thank you. And that was frame of reference. I'll open mine, you open yours. Although it's really that other line. Sparks fly when frames of reference crash into other frames. That's kind of the overarching theme these days in the world. A Course in Miracles says no two people see the same world. So it's a wonder we get along as well as we do. I had a friend uh, who went to one of those spiritual fairs or a New Age Jubilee or whatever they're called. This was in Arizona, where a woman was commandeering one of those huge cameras that take photographs of your aura. Have you seen those? They're these massive things. My friend was passing by. And see, that's the beauty of Zoom, is that when you get visited by people from outer space, you know it.
Let's see. Let's see. Karen, Karen Hammett, can you mute yourself? It looks like the only person I see unmuted is Karen.
Yeah. The one with the feedback, I got muted already, so it's
okay, great.
So yeah, it should be good. So
where was I? Okay, yeah. So my friend goes to this spiritual fair. That's a massive camera that takes pictures of your aura, and as he's walking by, the woman says, "Would you like to get your aura read?" And my friend says, "Well, isn't that kind of subjective?" And the woman says, "Well, it's all in how you look at it." Okay, so what is our original frame of reference? The Zenists say, what is your original face? What is our original frame of reference? Sounds like a segue if ever I've heard one. The old family. There's trouble in the air around the old family. So dig it, man. Oh, no, the old family. Now, what you gonna do about the old family? That's it. It's crazy, man. There's chickens in the closet. There's life all in the air. They're all there, but they ain't all there. You dig it? So what you gonna do, Sue? The old family. There's trouble in the air around the old family. So to dig it, man, I'm up, she down. So I give her part of my crown. It's cool, one jewel. They say the only way to keep it is to give it away. From the folks around the old family, those years of fears, who cares? Those years wear out as the years wear on, and suddenly we're men and women, and we can smile again around the old family. The old family, the old family. Now what you gonna do about the old family? It's crazy, man. There's chickens in the closet. There's life all in the air. They're all there, but they ain't all there. You dig it? So what you gonna do? But come through. The old family. Bob Devine, who you've heard from several times thus far in this little extravaganza, he was trying to decide what date to choose to inaugurate this concert agenda. And he decided that he suggested spring, Easter, right? Easter, which sounded like sound reasoning to me in my limited capacity to absorb sound reasoning. And so spring it is. Our hearts are full. While the tomb is empty. Clouds are parting. Now we can see the sunshine. Spring's a sprouting, clustered in buds on the vine. Be the day gray, spring sun is never in doubt. Long ago, though, folks feared its fire had burned out. Clouds don't last, clouds float past. High above shines sunshine, love shines. Clouds assemble, suddenly no sun in sight. We don't tremble, we know the sun is all right. Patience, let there be light. Clouds are vast, clouds float past through dark showers, point bright flowers. Clouds assemble, darkening day into night. Do we tremble? We know the sun's very bright. Patience, let there be light. Patience, let there be light. Patience. And there was light. Patience, let there be light. A lesson we've all been learning in this last year, right? And of course, a lesson the apostles learned under the most trying of circumstances. Now, gather up your focus. Now, take a little breath. Now, occupy the moment. Now, cheat a little death. Then, that's imagination. Soon, that will never come. Well, that's exaggeration, but now is where it's from. Now isn't but a checkpoint between nostalgia or desire, nor is it but a pasture where we're put when we retire. Here is your very birthplace, now isn't on the clock face, no, it's the only space in time. Now's independent, now is transcendent. Where is the door? it's now. Now gather up your focus. Now take a little breath. Now occupy the moment. Now cheat a little death. Then that's imagination. Soon that will never come. Well, that's exaggeration, but now is where it's from. Now isn't but a checkpoint between nostalgia or desire. No, is it but a pasture where we're put when we retire. Here is your very birthplace. Now isn't on the clock face. No, it's the only space in time. Now's independent. Now is transcendent. Where is the door? It's now. All this reflection. Then there's projection. How will it end? It doesn't end. How could it end when it never existed to begin with? A fact that becomes startlingly apparent when we gather up our focus, take a little breath, occupy the moment, cheat a little death right now. So simple, so difficult to, as Henry Miller so beautifully put it, stand still like the hummingbird. Excuse me, I'm going to your health. It is odd, not what it would being here in this sort of vacuum, knowing you're all out there. We're all in this together. Um, Arlo Guthrie said an interesting thing. He said, realizing that we're all in the same boat is the first step in the spiritual awakening. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try. How's that? That'll. I might play better. This way. Let there be light. Let's see. I sat down for meditation, where a deep communication brings a calm illumination from the heart. But the mind is so emphatic and one's thinking so erratic. All that static in the attic wants no part of the illuminated heart. When I sat for meditation, a corrosive complication All that Facebook information clogged the wheels. Things I read, things just not nice, have turned the social world divisive. Words are mean, their tone derisive, and one feels this is not how a patient heals. I sat down for meditation to approach that sweet foundation where the whole of God's creation beats as one. But the daily dose of trouble, as my mind's eye, seeing double, crawling in and out of rubble, rubble spun from the appetites that vie and try for my attention. And what is meditation but a holy consecration of the stable situation? What a thought to think that beyond thinking, all this posting, pasting, linking, nostrils flaring, spirit sinking might be taught to keep to its appropriate spot. So let's consider meditation, which is not a mere vacation, but a bold collaboration with one's heart. While the world of information disrupts concentration, raising fragmentation to an art. And what an art! The grand illusion, whose lifeblood is confusion. Though we can stop its rude intrusion, if we will, by seeing beyond this urge to respond and chill with a bit of sitting still. Ah, the resplendence of transcendence. A bit of sitting still. We have here in America a wonderful tradition, unfortunately, of Depression era songs, not work songs. We have those as well, but looking for work songs. The 19th century brought us Stephen Foster's immortal "Hard Times Come Again No More." The 20th brought us the sad lament of the lonely out-of-worker at the diner who can afford just one meatball. And of course, the anthem of them all, 1932's "Brother, Can You Spare a Dime?" But this is a new century. Once on a walk, I noticed a sign in a crowded restaurant window. In bold black print, help wanted, and just below, inquire within. I stopped in my tracks, the light overhead, for here on the side in a restaurant window was everything I'd been seeking. Help wanted, inquire within. No, it was not about rent, about work, not employment, nor money I sought. And yet There it was, written plain in the print, though the key was what was not. 4 simple words, the secret of life, but one piece of punctuation's missing. Help wanted is a question. Help wanted? Inquire within. That silly sign, the secret of life, bypassing all the schools and churches. How could it be any simpler? Help wanted? Inquire within. A number of years ago, I ran across a book. It's mysterious how these things get placed in our path, isn't it? I ran across a book, wonderful book, called Letters of the Scattered Brotherhood. Nobody knows who wrote these letters. They were published, I think, weekly in a publication during World War II, basically during World War II. And in one of these extraordinary letters, there is the statement, 2 of the greatest words in the English language are now and within. Now and within. I spent the what do we call it? The quarantine, the lockdown. I don't know if any of you have experienced that, but here in Orange County, California, we were like locked down for the last year. And so I wrote and it's readily available on YouTube, a thing called a Quarantine Chronicle. It's sort of what I did on my summer vacation, only not. It's a song cycle plus narration, 14 songs about them. Just about what we were going through. And here is one of those songs. This is journal entry number 9. Good bartenders got to have some scotch. Good conductor's got to have his watch. People say barkeeper, a twist of lime. People say conductor, sir, are we on time? All aboard for suddenly. Morning train for suddenly. Destination suddenly. Well, hello, Mr. Darwin. Welcome aboard. Yes, sir, it's a beautiful day. Thank the Lord. Up in observation, you can watch the rails. Keep the wheels a-rolling till we tip the scales. All aboard for Southern Lee. Morning train for Southern Lee. Destination Southern Lee. Pushing through the landscape, deserts and lakes. You can toot the whistle, we don't need those brakes. People say, conductor, are we getting close? I say, Mr. Traveler, nobody knows. One thing I can tell you, like the shoe that drops, every time we're near it, my watch stops. Destination Southern Lee. Clear the track for Southern Lee. Destination Southern Lee. Whispers over supper in the dining car, laughter through the night in the coachman's bar. Sleepers in the sleeper, they are coming awake. They can feel that railroad shimmy and shake. Massive vibration halts conversation. Coming to the station, next stop Southern Lee. Suddenly's a most uncomfortable town. Everybody got their shades pulled down. Walk the streets and wonder who lives here. Who? Suddenly those shades flap up. It's you, citizens of Southern Lee. Welcome home to Southern Lee. Suddenly it's Southern Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. Please use caution while exiting the train. Get up in the morning, try to keep warm. Button up my railroad uniform. Cook my breakfast, take my lunch. Snap my cap, grab my ticket punch. It fades off. Yes, so that's from A Quarantine Chronicle. Which, as I say, is on YouTube. You can check it out. With a beautiful painting by Leslie Turnbull. Now, before I did the Chronicle, before the Quarantine Chronicle was imposed upon me, on us, I was putting the finishing touches, famous last words, putting finishing touches on Joe March Presents the Alcotts, which is a musical biography about, Louisa May Alcott, but really more about her genius parents. The mother, whom the world got to know as Marmee through Louisa's Little Women. But she was much more than Marmee. She was America's first social worker, for one thing, an extraordinary person. And the father, Bronson Alcott, who is the father of not only the Little Women, but alternative education in this country. And his two best friends were Henry David Thoreau and Ralph Waldo Emerson, who called Bronson Alcott the highest genius of the time. So here is a song from that play, sung by America's great mystic naturalist, Henry David Thoreau. In the woods, late at night, in the absence of light, shifting sounds fight your fright, shake and shiver. Far-flung branches of trees hang their moss in the breeze, while stars no one sees reflect in the river, until the morning dawns. Stay close to the river, stay close to the river, stay close to the river. In the distance, camps, are those fires, are they lamps? Could be workers or tramps, stand delivered. In our haste to learn more, should you wander from shore, keep the ripple, the roar, the voice of the river near, singing in your ear. Stay close to the river, stay close to the river, stay close to the river. And it says, this tall tree would not be but for me, as I roll to the sea. Stay close to the river. There are hunters who set many a trip trap and net, and the farther we get from the river, the harder to read where the map's echoes lead, all the deeper our need for the voice of the river. The woods have tales to tell. Stay close to the river. Stay close to the river. Stay close to the river. And it says, boil your tea, fish in me, you are free. As I roll to the sea, stay close to the river. In the woods, late at night, in the absence of light, shifting sounds fraught with fright, quake and quiver. Far-flung branches of trees hang their moss in the breeze, while stars no one sees collect in the river. And look, the morning dawns. Stay close to the river. Stay close to the river. Stay close to the river. And it says, all you see would not be but for me. As I roll endlessly, stay close to the river. That fades out too. The train and the river, they go on endlessly. The train and the river, that's a Thomas Wolfe book.
Hang on, I'm getting texts about distortion on that one.
Oh,
Now it's clicking. Oh, why did the volume go?
okay, we're dealing with this. It's you know, the echo thing or the distortion actually might have made it sound better. You know, you get that kind of like those early records from the